A disappointing loss in overtime for the Habs to the Oilers, 2-1 loss in game number 42. Don't I sound enthusiastic? Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. This is the post-game show. We'll break it down. I've got the all the post-game stats, 3 stars, and the like, and we'll do that right here. It was a very good game for Montreal overall. They stuck with Edmonton all the way, almost won this game in regulation even. And, you know, it's just the same old story, right? How many times we hear that this year, the refs. Now, it wasn't like it was that lopsided as far as the penalties, but it's the ones that weren't called, the ones that weren't called. And that makes a big difference, if you ask me. And there's the 2-1 loss. 10th win in a row for the Oilers. Connor McDavid gets a win on his birthday. And it's almost like they wanted that, ahead of time. Before the game started, yeah, we're going to get Connor his win on his birthday. Like, fuck off. Getting tired of these refs. 3 years ago, I was getting tired of these refs. All right, anyways, it is what it is. If you're here, say hi. Say something. Let me know what you thought of the game. Anything like that. Let's see, what can we break down here? Joshua Roy. I thought he played better in the third than he did in the first 2 periods. He looked a little bit uncomfortable, and then he played better. I noticed him playing better in the third. So I don't know how long he's here for, but, I hope that he continues to feel more comfortable. What else? I don't know why I'm looking at these notes. Monty was great. If not for Monty, then they're not in this game. Outshot, what was this shots? 41-24. Just another strong game for Monty. It's just too bad they couldn't pull off the win for him. That's just too bad. What else? Monty was good. Who stood out other than that? You know what? Mike Matheson was good. The high stick, I don't think he high stick the guy on purpose. But I think all game Matheson was quite good. Which other Habs stood out for me? I think that's about it, to be honest with you. I was a little disappointed. I was expecting a big game from line 1. They produced the power play goal, but that was power play, so the number 1 unit. But I was expecting a big game, and they didn't. They just didn't deliver. They could have made a big difference here in this game. Anyway, that's my opinion. What else? Yeah, that's about it. I think this was a very winnable game for Montreal. I think if the refs call it properly, this could change. Like, there was probably 2 or 3 power plays Montreal should have had that they didn't get. That could have made a big difference. So anyway, that's just excuses, I guess. Let's take a look and see what the actual numbers look like. All right, so it was 2-1 in OT. Cole Caulfield opens the scoring, 1:43 in on a power play. His 12th of the season, and that's from Suzuki and Matheson. And it looked good. It looked like Montreal was there. They were going to take this game. I don't know why, but too much hockey left after that, obviously. And but they played well, and they stuck with Edmonton the whole way. Third period rolls around, 38 seconds into that one. Draisaitl gets his 20th from Foegele and Kane, and got a 1-1 tie. Exciting third period, and it goes to overtime. And of course, who was it? Matheson takes a high sticking call. No, legitimately a high sticking call. Unfortunately, it's a legitimate call. And Bouchard gets his 10th on the power play from McDavid, of course, and Draisaitl. And there you go. That's the game. And that's all she said, or all she wrote, I should say. 41 shots to 24. We did at least this time because the last two games we got killed at the dot. Not tonight. 53.1% for Montreal, 46.9% for them. They were 1 for 5 on the power play, and we were 1 for 4. So looking at that, you go, well, that's not the rest didn't. Yeah, but it's the ones that didn't get called. Let's see. Hits. 15 hits for us, 11 for them. 24 block shots for Montreal, 10 for the Oilers. 15 giveaways for the Oilers, only 9 for Montreal. And 6 takeaways for the Oilers, 3 for Montreal. Let's see. First meeting of the season was tonight. We meet them again March 19th, which is just not too long after the trade deadline. 3 stars of the game. Monty, star number 1. I got that right. A 193 goals against and a 951 save percentage in this game. So great numbers by Monty. Matheson gets second star. He had an assist. He was great. I'm telling you, Matheson was good. So I got it right in that 2 players that stood out for me, Monty and Matheson. And then, what's his name? Ethan Bouchard. What's his name? Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard with his goal, a game-winning goal in OT, gets the 3rd star. And I'm glad McDavid did not get a star. And that's my breakdown. There you go. So we got about 25 minutes left here. So you guys talk to me in the chat. Let me know what you think. What did I miss? What did you see I didn't see? And yeah, let's go with that. Let's see. Welcome back, Paul. Good to see you, Larry, and the Larry the Cable Guy. First ever time in the post game. Nice. Guru, it was a close game. Which is what I remember. If you remember, I said I'm hoping that, at worst that they keep it close and they're not out of this game early, and they weren't out of it till the very last shot. Refs did they did what they always seem to want to play a freaking part in the games. Conservative lawyer, too much passing on the power play. Well, they're looking for lanes, open lanes. But yeah. But you know what? The power play, the puck movement was good tonight, I thought. Hey, Joe, welcome back. Only Matheson did not high stick if only Matheson did not high stick. And, it was a legitimate high stick. What can you do? Unfortunately, to lose that way just sucks. Beat by a team on a 12-game losing streak and beat by a team on a 10-game winning streak. So one extreme to the other, which is why I kind of thought they'll win this game, and that's really to the extremes. But yeah, look if they played like this against the Sharks, we wouldn't lose to the Sharks. Welcome back, Paul. Matheson won't pass to Slav last game, and tonight he won't pass Caulfield in the slot and tries to wraparound selfish player. Came close with that wraparound. I'm not going to call Matheson a selfish player. It is kind of weird why he doesn't want to pass him to Slav, though, on power plays. Joe's got it probably right. Matheson, great skater, but can't always compliment that with good decisions. Hey, Randy N, good to see you. Habs haven't been lucky lately with the OT shootout. 1 point at least, but wins are better. Yeah, it's true. Last year they were actually really good. This year they're taking too many overtime or shootout losses. I had predicted they'd really do well this year, and it's not the case. Although they're getting into a lot of them. Hey, Benjamin. Habs will be bottom 5 to 17 by end of season. Could be. I don't think that low, though, but I think bottom 10. I think we're looking at another bottom 10 finish, yeah. My prediction actually is between 8th and 10th. I don't have them as low as bottom 5 again. Too many other bad teams out there as well. Ghislain, I would agree with you, and I do agree with you. To say though that is because they wanted to give the 10 win, they seem to always do this to us. So like it's worse this year than any other year. And I'm not saying it's only Montreal that gets bad refs. They're all bad. They're just all so bad now. Every game is something to do with the refs. Seems like. What was my original prediction before the season started? I had them finishing 12th from the bottom originally. So I think that's 21st. No worries, Joe. Yeah, I mean, I think it's likely they could finish. They'll finish anywhere, in my opinion, between the 8th and 12th. But I think it's likely it'll be bottom 10 now. They could, Joe, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a bottom 10 finish, which is okay. Look, if they're in 12th, say, they could win the draft lottery and not get first overall pick. Let them finish in the bottom 10. If they win the draft lottery, they get the first overall pick. I'm good with that. But at least they're giving us a lot of good games. Even if they lost, it still was a fun game to watch. It was just disappointing. The refs seemed to ruin it somehow. But I mean, it was a fun, exciting game to watch, and they were in it right down to the last shot. So you can't ask for that much more. Well, I don't give them that much credit that they're following a script and they got the same outcome. It's how it worked out. I mean, things happen like that, you know, where same results as the year before. But I mean, the refs are bad. Did they try to pull off the exact same? I don't think that's it. What they tried to do, in my opinion, was give the advantage to Edmonton. Why else all the missed calls against the, that should have been drawn by Montreal? Joe, a lot of competitiveness, which started last year. I mean, they were starting to show that competitiveness, and it's progressed a little bit this year, which is good. Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate all of you as well. Believe me, without you guys here, I could be here all I want, and it's not going to be fun. Ghislain, I would say only the Thursday game against the Flyers. It was a competitive game. I'm not going to agree with saying 2 games, but the Sharks one was not great. You know what? I'm going to take that back. You're right. The Flyers outplayed us. No, you're right. And on second thought, it is what it is. A team that's going to finish in the bottom 10 or like a little bit higher, but not much, they're going to have, I mean, this is what you're going to see from a team like that. But you might not see the competitive streak that Montreal's got. That many games where they're in it right to the end, So, but you're going to see the losses, or they're not going to finish that low. I thought it was kind of a weird night. They were getting bounces, and then they weren't getting bounces. Then they were getting bounces, and then they weren't. It was kind of weird that way. Well, we're about halfway through this show. I'm excited tonight. I'm making ribs. So I haven't had ribs in a while. Home, like that I made, not frozen in a box, they're not great. Excuse me. All right. Well, like I said, we got about 15 minutes to go. We need people to communicate with me. The only way this works, people, is a two-way street. Yeah, I'm just bugging you. I mean, I don't know what else to say about the game, right? Unfortunately, we lost that one. I thought they should have won that. What did I think of Edmonton's first goal? Remind me. I can't. I'm trying to. Oh, let me go look here and see if I can get a reminder of it. The Draisaitl goal. Shit, I don't. I'm not remembering it. Oh, okay. No, I do. I think I said when I saw it that was not goalie interference. That's what I said. I thought the guy got pushed in a little bit, and that's once you push the guy into your goalie, it's not goalie interference. The thing is that you can say he lifted the stick up, but then if you look at it from one angle, it looks like the guy lifts his stick up. If you look at it from the other angle, I don't think he had it. I don't think he did it on purpose. So that with pushing him in a little bit, it takes away the penalty. So it's not goalie interference. So I can't say I disagreed with the call. I would have liked to disagree with the call, but I'm not sure I did. From what I saw of it. What do I think about Joshua Roy? He was uncomfortable a bit in the first two periods. Started to show a little bit in the third. So I want to see more. I want to see more. I don't, he might not stick. He might not even have a great call-up. Doesn't mean anything for his future, in my opinion. But I think he'll get a few more games. I don't know the timeline for Anderson. He's day-to-day. So I don't know. No, I don't think that would mean that the refs are on every single game are reffing in favor of the Oilers. I don't know this is a fact or not. So I don't know. I can answer that. Who in the Habs system or on the team would become a sniper to help Caulfield out? Well, I mean, we're missing Doc. We're missing Newhook. I mean, I think if they're in the lineup, there's some goals coming there. Whether you're going to call them snipers or not, I don't know. But I just think if they're healthy, I think this. If we had a consistently good, or at least somewhat consistently good second line, right? A line that is going to give the other team problems, so they can't key on that first line. Now you've got options. I think that helps a lot. Right now, we don't have that. Not a knock on Monahan or anything like that. It's just it's not consistently good enough to make teams, not focus on that first line. That's my opinion. Galley is not the 30-goal scorer that he was, but he plays well defensively. I thought he was good tonight. And one thing he does, he works as hard as anybody, and he always works hard. And then there's games where he can't do anything with that, and then there's games where you see the effectiveness of that. My opinion again. Joe says, one little silver lining, Habs lost in OT. Leafs lost in regulation against Colorado. Yeah, and the other silver lining is they were leading 3-0 and then lost 5-3. I love when the Leafs do that. So, yeah. Surprised that Roy chose 89 instead of 97. Choice, we don't know that. But I think so. He was probably assigned number 97. And then when he, and in the developmental camp and stuff like that, doesn't matter. I guess once he got a call up and he's playing, in the regular season, he wanted to choose his own number. Is that what he wore? I don't know what he was wearing in Laval. The only snipers we got is Nick and Cole. Well, if you're looking at numbers, well, Monahan's got 11 goals. I don't think that's true. I don't think we have any shooter like Cole, even though he's not having the greatest year, right? Nick can definitely be a sniper, but I don't think that's the only two. I just think they're not fully healthy, right? If we don't make the playoffs, could you at least organize a Zoom meeting party for Talking Habs? I don't get what you mean by that. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't go anywhere. We're probably going to do like last year and follow the Leafs till they get knocked out. But also, I have my Saturday and Wednesday shows. They don't go away. Plus the podcasts, we're going to run those through the summer as well. So we're going to be, we're not going anywhere around here. No need for Zoom. You can do that right here. But I see what you're trying to say. That way other people, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. I don't have a Zoom account. I don't do Zoom, so. Number 10 in Laval for a while. Oh, he's wearing number 10. Can't wear that here, so that's not it. So 89 was probably his second choice for a number. Now I get it, Alex. I don't do Zoom. Plus, I mean, I know you can have like 100 people, but for the costs, I'm already paying for this. I'm not paying for Zoom to do that. Just can't afford that. So sorry. I get the sentiment though. Unfortunately, not much I can do for that right now. But like I said, I don't do Zoom. And also, I don't know that, I mean, if I'm going to do that, I'd want that to be a video. I don't know that Zoom, I don't know how it works. So I don't know that I could broadcast live from there on YouTube or not. I like what I'm doing here. We got so much going on. So, but like I said, none of that changes. When the season's over, it's not over for me completely. It's just that, and yeah, you should have added that Guy Lafleur wore number 4 because of Jean Beliveau. So when he was with the Rempart, he wore number 4, but when he got to Montreal, he couldn't. And he wore a different number than 10. I'm trying to remember what the number was. I don't remember what his first number, 27? No, it couldn't be 27. I don't remember, but Guy Lafleur, his very first, maybe not season, but like in camp or whatever, like he wore a different number. But a lot of players do in development camp or whatever. Guy Lafleur didn't wear number 71. Did anybody wear number 71 back then? I don't think it was 71. Might have been 21. Somebody want to look that up? H2O, good to see you. It seems like it's been a while. Okay, what is wrong with Benjamin? What's this? What's this? I don't like fighting. I don't even see a comment from Benjamin that you're not happy with him. Oh, you don't like his comment, but he's probably close to the truth. That game reminded me why I stopped paying for hockey, honestly. Listen, I'm angry too, but I mean, that's what, 10, we're 25 minutes after the game or a little more. I'm over that. I don't really let it, I don't let that anger last more than like 5-10 minutes. You hear my cat? Anybody wanting to hear that's my cat meowing because he just does that. He just likes to meow for nothing. He's saying we're a bottom 5 team. Well, right now we're in 8th, and that might so we're not that far off. To get that angry over those 3 spots, that doesn't make sense. And it is a possibility we finish that low. Yeah, Larry, it's too much work for me. I'm not doing Zoom. So yeah, I rejected Zoom a long time ago. And chose not to try to use it. I think I was considering Zoom before I found Streamyard. No, I know you can do that. I'm not. I mean, to have a bunch of people in the same room, you got to pay money the more people you want. There's a fee. I've got enough services. I don't need more. Frank Mahovlich wore number 10 before Guy was here because number 27 was not part of the road jerseys, of the red jerseys. How does that make any sense, though? They didn't have a number 27, so nobody could figure out to get the numbers and stitch them on the back? As far as I know, Frank Mahovlich wore number 27. I don't remember him. I never heard of him wearing number 10. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying I never heard that before. And to say that they didn't have a red number 27 jersey. What? Larry, I use StreamYard. It's called StreamYard, all one word, which a lot of people use. Well, how are we doing? We've got a couple more minutes left. Good time to remind you all of these things. These are the things I want to remind you of. My cursor would work. It'd be nice. Our second channel, Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description. There's only one video there now. Hopefully there'll be a second one up tomorrow if I get it all done. We're going to be doing a show on the 22nd, the live one. We're going to be giving away prizes on there. So head on, if you don't mind, head on over there. If you haven't already, give us a subscribe. And yeah, you'll hear about the shows. You need to be a subscriber and in the audience on that Monday night to win the prizes. We're going to be drawing from those people. What else? I got the 2 podcasts. So we got Habnormals. Comes out every every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what night we record. Habnormal Podcast. That's me, Matt, and Harry Rice. Harry Rice is a new regular co-host on there. And then there's Pucking Around Podcast. And that's where we talk about the Habs, the Bruins, the Flyers, and the NHL. And that's basically what the new channel is based around. And yeah, that's on released every Tuesday afternoon. And that is me, Matt, Cam, and Alex. Harry Rice is a backup co-host. And when Pete's free and able to do it, he'll be a backup co-host there as well. That's my announcements. I got nothing else. All the links are in the description to podcasts and the new channel. We'd love it if you'd head over there and subscribe to the new channel and head to click on the podcast and give a listen. That would be awesome. And that's it. I'm checking out. I'm off to make some ribs. Some ribs and rice for supper tonight. And that is it. Yeah, so I'm going to take off here. Everybody have a great rest of the evening. It is Saturday night, and we're only 10:30, so it's not really late. And if you're in extreme weather conditions, good luck getting through the night and with no damage or lights out or anything like that. And all the best, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. And I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Peace out. Ciao, everybody. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Ciao, everybody. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Have a great one.